Oscar-nominated star Elliot Page has come out as a transgender male named Elliot, 6 years after he publicly revealed he was gay. The 33-year-old Canadian actor, who has been married to dancer Emma Portner, 26, since 2018, took to Twitter on Tuesday morning to share an emotional statement with the revelation, writing, "Hi friends, I want to share with you that I am trans. My pronouns are he/they and my name is Elliot. I feel lucky to be writing this. To have arrived at this place in my life." Elliot, who received an Oscar nod for their role in the hit 2008 movie Juno, asking his followers and fans for patience, admitting that he is scared of the invasiveness, the hate, the jokes, and of the violence that he may face moving forward. "My job is real, but it is also fragile," the actor said, adding, "The truth is, despite feeling profoundly happy right now and knowing how much privilege I carry, I am also scared." In his statement, Elliot did not reveal what stage of his transition process he is in, nor did he share whether he has, or plans to, undergo hormone therapy or top and bottom surgery. The process of transitioning from female to male is different for every person, however many begin the process with hormone therapy, before deciding whether to undergo top surgery to remove the breasts and breast tissue, bottom surgery to construct a penis, and a hysterectomy to remove the female reproductive organs. His use of gender-neutral pronouns also suggests that Elliot is non-binary, meaning that he does not identify with any gender specifically, although he did not use this label in his statement. Elliot, who is currently due to begin filming the third season of Netflix hit The Umbrella Academy in February, also unveiled changes to his official social media accounts, posting on Twitter under the username @TheElliotPage, and on Instagram as @ElliotPage. Although Elliot did not detail how or when he came out to his family, he thanked his loved ones for their support through his journey, expressing his overwhelming gratitude for helping him to reach a stage where he felt comfortable to pursue his authentic self. Shortly after the actor posted the statement, his wife Emma voiced her public support for him on Instagram, while reiterating her partner's plea for patience. "I am so proud of Elliot Page. Trans, queer and non-binary people are a gift to this world," Emma wrote. "I also ask for patience, privacy, and that you join me in the fervent support of trans life every single day. Elliot's existence is a gift in and of itself. Shine on, sweetie, love you so much." She also commented on Elliot's Instagram post, writing, "Love you so much, Elliot." Elliot's decision to publicly reveal he is transgender comes almost 3 years after the couple tied the knot in a secret ceremony, having only been dating publicly for 6 months. Prior to their relationship, Juno star Elliot had been linked to several different partners, both male and female, including Big Little Lies star Alexander Skarsgård and actress Shailene Woodley, although their romance was never confirmed. He also dated artist Samantha Thomas for 18 months, with the couple splitting just months before Elliot tied the knot with Emma. Elliot came out publicly as gay in 2014 in an emotional speech at the Human Rights Campaign's Time to Thrive conference for LGBTQ youth. In the speech, the actor shared that he hoped his news would help others struggling with their sexuality, saying, "I'm here today because I am gay, and because maybe I can make a difference. Hi friends, I want to share with you that I am trans. My pronouns are he/they and my name is Elliot. I feel lucky to be writing this. To be here. To have arrived at this place in my life. I feel overwhelming gratitude for the incredible people who have supported me along this journey. I can't begin to express how remarkable it feels to finally love who I am enough to pursue my authentic self. I've been endlessly inspired by so many in the trans community. Thank you for your courage, your generosity and ceaselessly working to make this world a more inclusive and compassionate place. I will offer whatever support I can and continue to strive for a more loving and equal society. I also ask for patience. My joy is real, but it is also fragile. The truth is, despite feeling profoundly happy right now and knowing how much privilege I carry, I am also scared. I'm scared of the invasiveness, the hate, the jokes and of violence. To be clear, I am not trying to dampen a moment that is joyous and one that I celebrate, but I want to address the full picture. The statistics are staggering. The discrimination towards trans people is rife, insidious and cruel, resulting in horrific consequences. In 2020 alone it has been reported that at least 40 transgender people have been murdered, the majority of which were Black and Latinx trans women. To the political leaders who work to criminalize trans healthcare and deny our right to exist, and to all of those with a massive platform who continue to spew hostility towards the trans community, you have blood on your hands. You unleash a fury of vile and demeaning rage that lands on the shoulders of the trans community, a community in which 40% of trans adults report attempting suicide. Enough is enough. You aren't being cancelled, you are hurting people. I am one of those people and we won't be silent in the face of your attacks. I love that I am trans. And I love that I am queer. And the more I hold myself close and fully embrace who I am, the more I dream, the more my heart grows and the more I thrive. To all trans people who deal with harassment, self-loathing, abuse and the threat of violence every day, I see you, I love you and I will do everything to change this world for the better. Thank you for reading this. All my love, Elliot. 3 years later, in November 2017, Elliot accused ex-Men director Brett Ratner of outing him as gay on set, when the actor was just 18. The Juno actor made the allegations in a lengthy Facebook post, in which he also revealed that he had been fondled by a director and was sexually assaulted by a crew member when he was 16. According to Elliot, Ratner outed him during a cast and crew meet and greet for X-Men: The Last Stand, where he urged a woman to have sex with the actor. He looked at a woman standing next to me, 10 years my senior, pointed to me and said, "You should have her to make her realize she's gay," Elliot claimed. I was a young adult who had not yet come out to myself. I knew I was gay, but did not know, so to speak. I felt violated when this happened. He continued, he outed me with no regard for my well-being, an act we all recognize as homophobic. This public, aggressive outing left me with long-standing feelings of shame, one of the most destructive results of homophobia. However, Elliot's decision to come out as transgender was met with a much more positive outpouring of support from dozens of A-listers, including Miley Cyrus, who wrote, "Elliot rules." Anna Paquin, who starred alongside Elliot's ex Alexander in True Blood, also commented, writing, "Sending you all the love and support, Elliot." And just to save some time to everyone who is being hateful/transphobic/homophobic, you can all F off. Elliot is a Fing warrior and treasure of a human being. The official Umbrella Academy account also shared some kind words, commenting, "So proud of our superhero. We love you, Elliot." Several co-stars also left comments on the post, with actress Marin Ireland, who plays Elliot's love interest on the show, writing, "I love you, Elliot." The series showrunner Steve Blackman added, "Proud of you, Elliot. Love you." Elliot is currently due to commence filming on the 3rd season of the hit Netflix series, and, according to Variety, he will continue to play the role of female violinist Vanya Hargreaves, one of 7 siblings with extraordinary abilities who were adopted by an eccentric billionaire and turned into a crime-fighting team. Insiders revealed to the publication that there are no plans to change the character's gender. In the 2nd season of the show, Vanya falls in love with a woman, and Elliot praised the decision to explore the character's queerness in an interview with Pride, saying, "Getting to play her falling in love for the first time and the beauty of that and the joy of that, and then hoping to be mindful and sensitive in terms of how to represent the other aspects, and mostly, I'm just happy that a storyline like this is in a show that has the reach that it does." Variety also reported that Netflix is in the process of updating Elliot's name in the metadata of already released titles that he has been associated with that are currently available on the streaming site. An insider said that these changes are likely to be seen throughout the day on Tuesday, although as of 5 p.m. EST they were not yet reflected on the website. Online movie database IMDb has already updated the actor's profile to reflect his name change, and his biography on the site now uses gender-neutral pronouns. Similarly, Elliot's Wikipedia page was updated minutes after he released his statement in order to reflect the information within it. Following the release of his statement, GLAAD also voiced its support for Elliot, with the organization's director of transgender media, Nick Adams, saying, "Elliot Page has given us fantastic characters on screen, and has been an outspoken advocate for all LGBTQ people. He will now be an inspiration to countless trans and non-binary people. All transgender people deserve the chance to be ourselves and to be accepted for who we are. We celebrate the remarkable Elliot Page today." He also hit back at the suggestion that a cisgender actor should be cast to replace Elliot in the Umbrella Academy, telling Variety, "Trans actors can and do play both trans and cisgender characters. I'm sure Elliot will continue to be brilliant in Umbrella Academy and many different types of roles in the future." Elliot has long been a vocal supporter of the LGBTQ community, and he took the opportunity in his latest statement to speak out about the violence and harassment that so many transgender people face. "The statistics are staggering," he wrote. "The discrimination towards trans people is rife, insidious and cruel, resulting in horrific consequences. In 2020 alone it has been reported that at least 40 transgender people have been murdered, the majority of which were Black and Latinx trans women." Elliot then slammed political leaders who have tried to pass legislation that would criminalize trans health care. In June of this year, the Trump administration put an end to Obama, Era protections for transgender patients against discrimination from doctors, hospitals and health insurance companies. To the political leaders who work to criminalize trans healthcare and deny our right to exist, and to all of those with a massive platform who continue to spew hostility towards the trans community, you have blood on your hands, Elliot wrote. You unleash a fury of vile and demeaning rage that lands on the shoulders of the trans community, a community in which 40% of trans adults report attempting suicide. Enough is enough. You aren't being cancelled, you are hurting people. I am one of those people, and we won't be silent in the face of your attacks. He also spoke out to praise the trailblazers in the transgender community who have worked tirelessly to make this world a more inclusive place. I feel overwhelming gratitude for the incredible people who have supported me along this journey, he wrote. I can't begin to express how remarkable it feels to finally love who I am enough to pursue my authentic self. I've been endlessly inspired by so many in the trans community. Thank you for your courage, your generosity, and ceaselessly working to make this world a more inclusive and compassionate place. I will offer whatever support I can and continue to strive for a more loving and equal society. Elliot, who was born in Halifax, Nova Scotia, to mom Martha Philpotts, a teacher, and dad Dennis Page, a graphic designer, made his on-screen debut at the age of 10, after being spotted by a casting director who visited his school and chose him to star in Canadian movie Pit Pony, which then spawned a TV spin-off. While continuing to attend local schools, including one that focused on Buddhist principles and Eastern meditation techniques, the budding star continued to act, landing several small roles in films and TV shows, many of which earned the young star critical applause and several accolades. He then broke out from his native Canada in 2005 with the revenge thriller Hard Candy, and 2 years later, Elliot shot to global stardom after landing the lead role in Jason Reitman and Diablo Cody's indie flick Juno, for which the actor received an Academy Award nomination among other accolades. His other notable roles include Kitty Pryde in the X-Men series, Christopher Nolan's Inception, Whip It, and Sony's reboot of Flatliners. He has produced and starred in films such as Tallulah and Freeheld, and last year marked his directorial debut examining environmental racism faced by people of color in the First Nations communities of Canada. Prior to transition, Page was one of the most visible out gay actors in Hollywood. His latest announcement further enriches his legacy, and adds him to a small but growing number of trans creators and stars who have made the decision to come out publicly, including performers like Laverne Cox, Trace Lysette, and Brian Michael Smith, and creators including the Wachowski sisters. The transition process is different for every person, with some transgender men choosing to undergo surgery in order to change their physical appearance, while others rely simply on hormone therapy, including testosterone, to create masculine characteristics. According to Planned Parenthood, for many transgender people, the process often begins by taking several social steps, including coming out to friends and family, and asking people to refer to them by the pronouns that match their gender identity, him/he, her/she, they/them. Going by a different name is also an important step for some, as is dressing in ways that better match your gender. Medically, gender transitional typically begins with hormone therapy. In the case of transgender men, testosterone is used to create more masculine characteristics, such as a deeper voice, facial hair growth, muscle growth, and the redistribution of fat away from the hips and breasts. Hormone therapy is also used to stop a transgender man from menstruating. For those who choose to undergo surgery, there are several procedures that can be carried out, including top surgery, which removes the breasts and breast tissue, and bottom surgery to construct a penis. The phalloplasty typically involves doctors taking skin from other parts of the body to build a penis, while the metoidioplasty causes the clitoris to work more like a penis. Hormone therapy usually makes it grow larger. Some transgender men also decide to get a hysterectomy to remove their female reproductive organs. However, not all transgender people choose to transition, with some opting to take social steps without undergoing any medical treatment. There are many reasons for the differences in how people transition, the Planned Parenthood website states. These medical procedures can be very expensive, which means that not everyone can afford them. Some transgender people may have health insurance that covers transition-related procedures, and some may not. And finally, but most importantly, not all trans people want all of the available medical procedures.